What's good, guys? Your boy Cadigo back in with another video, and today's video is going to be about 5 things to prepare you for ROTC. So before we get into the video, I know y'all guys are excited. Y'all folks that got the 3-year, 4-year ROTC scholarship. I've seen in my comments that some of y'all folks got the 3-year, 4-year. I'm very proud of y'all guys. Very excited for y'all guys to join ROTC. So first tip that I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna talk about is like paperwork. So basically, kind of like you got the scholarship, what's gonna happen next? So what they're gonna do is send you a packet. It's gonna be a packet full of things. I think it had like a little thing you could frame up that you got a 4-year ROTC scholarship, a 3-year ROTC scholarship, and there's gonna be paperwork in there where you're gonna choose the 3 schools that they pick for you. So for instance, I had North Carolina A&T, I had FAMU, Florida A&M University, and Hampton University. So I chose to pick North Carolina A&T, so I just checked the box, and I think I had to sign something, and then I think I uploaded it to the website, to the ROTC website. And once you do that, I guess they notify your program or whatever. So what I did was I emailed the recruiter, and once I emailed the recruiter, I was making sure if they tracking me, and he was tracking me, and he had all my paperwork, whatever, and what he needed was my birth certificate and some other stuff and some other paperwork that he needed me to bring. He asked me when my orientation was, because that was the perfect time to do all the paperwork. So for you guys, I would try to communicate with them and try to get the paperwork done early. I did mine during orientation. I think our orientation was like 2 days, and the first day that I got there, they gave us like a 30-minute break. They gave us a 2-hour break for ROTC. I got all my paperwork done, and I'll talk about this, but I got my classes set up for ROTC too at that time. But yeah, get your paperwork done early in the summertime. You do not want to deal with this during school, because first week of school, what you want to do, you want to party, you want to hang out, you making new friends, you're gonna be distracted, and then you're gonna end up, ROTC, you're gonna end up getting mad at you because you weren't holding up your end of the deal, by doing your paperwork. And for your 4 years, you better get that paperwork done so you can get that money. So you know what I'm saying, that $420 a month. You don't want to miss out on that. So yeah, you definitely want to get that paperwork done. But and that's really it on that one. Next tip we're gonna talk about is your classes. So like I said, one of the first things you want to do is get that paperwork done and get your classes straight. You want your classes to be straight. You want to go to ROTC and get your ROTC classes first. I recommend you to get your ROTC classes first, just because you might have other conflicts with ROTC, especially if ROTC is paying for you, or you guys that are trying to join ROTC and you're trying to get a scholarship. You want to have a good impression on those cadres, so they can pick you for the scholarship. And so you want to get your ROTC classes on your schedule first. Go to your ROTC program. They probably have an HR person that deals with that and everything like that. So get that done, and make sure you guys, I wouldn't recommend taking a lot of 8 a.m.s or 7 a.m.s or whenever your school starts, the earliest class. I wouldn't recommend that, because we have PT at 0550 to 0700. It really gives you an hour to get back to your dorm, take a shower, go to class. You really want to do that your freshman year. You have a lot of other things that you need to deal with, and I wouldn't put that on yourself. I had to, because of the way my schedule was and how many classes I was taking. I was taking like 18 credit hours, so I had to take an 8 a.m. I wouldn't recommend it. It's a lot for a freshman. A lot of you guys can't handle it, especially if you are away from home, you're dealing with other issues. It's just a lot of things you just don't want to deal with. So I recommend you not take a lot of early morning classes, take that afternoon classes and things like that. But yeah, make sure your classes are straight. You don't want any type of class conflict, especially your freshman year. You need to learn everything you need to know. You need to learn everything they're teaching you, because literally this is your foundation. This is your foundation. You need to learn the basics. So if you don't know the basics, then you're not going to perform later on your MS2, your MS3 year, things like that. So make sure that you have no class conflicts. I recommend you guys not have any class conflicts. Next, we'll be talking about, preparing yourself for ROTC. What do you need to know? So what I recommend you guys doing is buying a Ranger handbook. I have it popped up on this screen right here, what it looks like. You can go on Google, find the Ranger handbook and things like that. What I did was, want to take initiative and like actually learn what you're gonna be learning, especially you guys that don't have a scholarship and you actually know half the material, once you get there you're gonna stand out and they're gonna be like,
oh, that's a straightaway cadet, that's a squared away cadet.
I want him to get a scholarship. Boom. And now you got a scholarship just because you knew a lot of material and you showed some type of you took initiative to learn about the material and things like that. So make sure you guys are prepared. Prepare yourself. What you're gonna be learning is not difficult. It's just at first it's kind of confusing. It's gonna be throwing a bunch of material at you. So learning a little bit here and there is gonna help you and benefit you in the long run. And that's really it. That's all you really need to know. You can buy the Ranger Handbook and read that thing. Next tip's gonna be about your physical and mental readiness. Now this is basically the main part of the video. This is, if you don't take anything else I said, you need to take this part, because you need to be physically prepared, you need to be mentally prepared. I'm telling you, you're gonna be tired, you're gonna be exhausted, you're gonna be mentally tired, physically tired. It's just a lot to handle. And for you freshmen, especially for you freshmen, like I was taking 18 credit hours, and that's a lot of classes for a freshman. For you guys, just be prepared. You have to have self-motivation and get up, go to PT, and just show out. Every day, every time you're in ROTC, show out. Somehow do what you need to do and show out, because it's really gonna take a toll on you, especially not in the beginning. You're gonna be like, okay, I can handle this. When you get in the middle of the semester, end of the semester, you're gonna be tired, you're gonna be exhausted, especially when you start having these exams, you're trying to study for all these exams, you have these distraction parties. All this is basically taking a toll on your body, and you're mentally and you're physically gonna be tired. And it's just that you have to be mentally and physically strong. So some of the physical things are, you need to be prepared for PT. For you guys that think you're athletic, I thought I was athletic. I was a track runner. I ran the 800, did triple jump, and went to states. I did all that, but I was not physically prepared. I can run 2 miles. That was easy. I can do sit-ups. That was easy. But I didn't work on my arms. I literally failed the push-ups the first time I did it. And now that we're getting to a new PT test, you actually have to train. We're going from an APFT to ACFT. So the APFT is 3 events: push-ups, sit-ups, and 2-mile run. We're still gonna be doing that because of the Army. I just read that the Army just suspended that for October, and they're gonna be pushing that back. They don't know exactly when we're gonna start the ACFT, but they pushed the October date back. So you guys will still be taking the APFT. So that 2-minute push-ups, 2-minute sit-ups, and 2-mile run. You're still gonna be taking that test. I have a video on that if you want to check that out. But yeah. So now the ACFT is 6 events. You're gonna have deadlift. You're gonna have a ball toss. I probably the exact name for it. You're gonna have hand release push-ups. You're gonna have leg tucks. You're gonna have sprint drag carry. You're gonna have the 2-mile run. So now you're going from 3 events to 6 events, and it's gonna take a toll on your body. It's not gonna be easy. A lot of people are not gonna pass it the first time, and I would say just start now. Start doing your push-ups, start doing your sit-ups, start running a lot more. It's quarantine season. You're not doing anything right now. Go do your push-ups, do your sit-ups, start running. If you literally, the run really gets everybody. Me, I was the opposite. The push-ups got me, but the run gets a lot of people. Go out there and run. You don't have to. I did a whole video about running and basically how to start running and kind of drop your mile time for the PT test. And go watch that video, and it really explains about you don't have to run every single day. You can do it 3 times a week. That's all you need. Your mile time will drop drastically if you just start running now. But yeah, so get your strength up, get your endurance up, and make sure you're prepared for ROTC. ROTC is no joke. It's not going to be easy. If you really want to do it, you will stick around. But some folks, you will see, the class start to get cut in half because people can't handle it. They go to Air Force because the Army is a little too much for them. But yes, make sure you're mentally and physically prepared for ROTC. And yes, that's really it for the video. Y'all guys like, comment, subscribe. I'm your boy Kai Diego. Roll the outro.